Good morning, people. Welcome in. Spirit of Life, not aromatherapy, that's my other business. Spirit of Life Alchemy here with your morning message tarot reading for 14th of May 2022. So, welcome to the weekend. Right, we have some astrology for today. So the moon in Libra is going to trine Saturn and make a square to Pluto. So this could be about taking responsibility and being sensible and serious. We could be reflecting on looking at how far we've come before making plans to move forward and considering sort of where we want to go as we move forward. There could be feelings of restrictions or limitations and hold-ups and blocks if we're wanting to move ahead too fast. And whatever the energy is, it's a chance for us to look at some soul level transformation before we can start moving forward again. Then later in the day, the moon moves into Scorpio, and it may be that we find ourselves digging deep or diving deep into the subconscious, into ourselves, into our shadow with this energy to find solutions and answers for this soul level transformation. And this energy will continue over the weekend. As we go into Sunday, we have the Venus Chiron conjunction in Aries, and then on Monday we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So lots of big energies as we move towards the full moon lunar eclipse. Okay, starting to dive deep into those shadow sides. Okay, let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say for today. So I'm going to do the Light Seers Tarot and Work Your Light cards. So let's see what they have to say. So what do we need to know for today? The 14th of May 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can you give us to help us navigate today's energies? What do we need to know? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective for Saturday the 14th of May 2022. Let's see, what do we need to know? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we've got transformation. Well, that really sums up the next few days for us, the opportunity to transform. Things are changing at a cellular level and deep healing. That is definitely sort of the energy I'm predicting for the next few days. Okay. No. Wait, postpone, pause and say no. So as I said before, we can't actually move forward until we've done this deep dive into the subconscious. Okay, and then we've got Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So we can tune into our ancestors. We can ask for their help and their guidance and connect into their energies. Ancestors and ancestor work has been coming up a lot for me just recently. Both in my own journey and in people that I know. So it's a bit of a big energy, and it may mean some of this healing can be as we go towards the full moon lunar eclipse. Some of this healing can go across timelines. I get the sense from what I'm seeing and reading and hearing and sensing in myself that the energies are really big at the moment. And we're healing sort of not just us in this incarnation, in this life, but healing back across generations and across timelines. So it's really big, potent energies. So if you can, over this weekend, take time to do a little digging yourself and connecting in, asking for help and support, and just seeing what comes up or what needs to change, and be open to listen for the answers. So we've got the Light Seers deck, so let's see what they have to add to the meaning. So what do we need to know for today, Saturday the 14th of May 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, support, guidance and advice can you give us to help us navigate these energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What messages does Spirit have for the collective for today's energies? And what do we need to know for our highest and greatest good? How can we navigate these energies in the best way possible? Okay, we've got a couple coming out there. We've got 3 coming out there. We're going to put those to one side. What do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? Oops. Okay, I'm going to just put those there as well. What do we need to know? Okay, where we find ourselves, Page of Pentacles, death and rebirth. Very, very scorpionic energies there. The World. Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. Page of Cups. 7 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Devil in reverse, to the Ace of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, oops, turn that over because that slid off. King of Swords there. So the 3 cards that turned over here, what have we got? We've got the Knight of Swords, we've got the 10 of Swords, and we've got the Justice card. And then the other 2 cards that come out, we've got the 4 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so let's just have a look at these cards. Just move those along there a minute. Okay. Okay, so where we find ourselves. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles, we're learning something new. New messages are coming in, new ways to do things, messages of patience, taking our time while we integrate new learning. This could be coming about because we've been through a death and rebirth, or we're transformation and we're leaving something behind that we no longer need, and we're learning new things as we step forward. Okay, this has come from a foundation of completing a cycle, the world. So we're closing out an old paradigm and shifting into the new paradigm. eclipse season is always portals, going through portals, and this is very much sort of going through portal energies. The message from above, from Spirit, is Knight of Wands. This is air of fire. It's intense. You know, when oxygen sort of whips up a fire, it burns really hot and really quickly. That energy is a lot of fire energy. We're inspired, passionate, intense about what we're doing. And that can lead to the Hierophant, which I know other people read it as tradition and commitment and things like that, and religion and schools and things like that. I actually read it as being between the physical world and the spiritual world. So we're in the 3D and the 5D, and we're balancing both within us. Okay, we're connected to our spiritual side while we're also rooted in our physical side as well. And we're integrating these energies within us. Okay, the clarification on that was the page. We had the Page of Cups. Okay, so Page of Cups is about new messages coming in around love and around connection. It could be an apology, it could be a reconciliation, a small offering of, forgiveness, whether you're forgiving yourself, forgiving somebody else, or somebody else is forgiving you for something. But it changes the energy and it allows us to start moving on in new beginnings. All the pages are about messages, and they're the small starting energies, the beginning of a new journey. It's very young energy. You're tiptoeing into a new thing and it's like you're not quite sure. You've got a lot of learning to do in front of you, but it's the beginning, it's the opening fray. Okay, so there could be reconciliation, or an apology or forgiveness. And then we come to the Seven of Wands. Okay, and the Seven of Wands is about defending ourselves. And in lots of the Seven of Wands, we see a figure there fighting off other figures with sticks. I really like this one, that we can see the 6 wands at the bottom, but the figure is sat on a mat in a lotus position, in prayer position, with a bubble of protection around her and her solar plexus open. This is about we can defend ourselves on an energetic level. It doesn't have to be the physical fighting off, but we're coming to our centre, sitting down in our energy, opening our chakras, and just our aura and our sense of self acts as a boundary that can minimise any effects of being attacked or threatened. We can defend ourselves by attacking, or we can become reflective and defend ourselves by being within our personal power. Okay, and then we get the Two of Swords. We may not know which way to go or see the next step, which again brings me back to this Seven of Wands, of coming back to your centre, clearing your space, being in your space and in your body and embodied and protected, and just waiting for that opening to arise. Okay, so then over here, there could be information coming on from this. There could be information coming in that changes things quickly. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving of the knights. He's racing here to his motorbike to get the message to somebody, and that could help us to step away from something. We've got the the Ten of Swords here, stick a fork in me, I'm done. It's come to an end of a cycle of mental patterns. We might have been feeling attacked by other people, or even our own mental thoughts and old beliefs and things like that. But a message comes in that allows us to drop that. And as we do, then fairness this comes in, justice, could even be a karmic release. It feels like a really karmic time at the moment, as I say, about sort of, we're not just dealing with stuff from this lifetime, but we're dealing with stuff and healing stuff and releasing stuff from across multiple lifetimes. And as we do all of this, it allows us to cross the portal and find love, to come into balance. This could be internally, balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine within us. It can be about sort of meeting somebody else to journey with. But the key message is that, you know, Four of Wands, the 1111 portal card, we're crossing a portal. As we do this healing, we're crossing a portal, and it leads us into a deeper level of love and balance. Cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Devil in reverse, which resistance to change for whatever reason. That fear or that negative emotion or whatever it is that binds you could have a really strong grip on you, and it might even feel impossible to change or to shift. But all we can do is keep trying step by step, using whatever means we have to free ourselves from the devil. And as we do, then new opportunities in the physical world open up, which ultimately can lead to stability and physical happiness, whether that's like sort of secure family, money in the bank, happy in your career, wherever your stability and whatever your family structure or whatever. This opening, once we free ourselves from the devil, then we can open to new opportunities. And I very much see these two cards and these two cards all relating together. It's like as we do the work, it just sort of, as things drop away, new openings open up. Okay, so I see the devil as the no card, pause. We can't move forward until we release ourselves from that, but the cards are showing that we can do that, letting go. The card that slipped off the top of the deck, so I turned that over as well, the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, clarity and knowing, and I love this card for the King of Swords. It's got the owl there showing wisdom. It's got the ravens, often seen in mythology as messengers. Odin with his two ravens that would tell him what's going on, keeping him informed. And then the bat using sonar to sense its surroundings and get information from its surroundings. So the King of Swords for me in this deck is all about sort of being sort of connected to deep wisdom, to receiving messages from spirit, from on high, from the messengers. Remember, we've got the Knight of Swords there, messages coming in quickly. We've got apologies and reconciliations there. So things change this weekend to help us release our devils, whatever binds us, whatever restricts us, old belief system, whatever it is that we're holding on to. These next few days are an opportunity to free ourselves from that and to step through the portal. And as we remove these old patterns and everything, it opens our heart to more and more love and deeper love. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated for you, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please do email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.